Going from sex work to YouTube stardom, reuniting families, and getting her own seat. Here's how Jelly Roll's wife, Bunnie Xo, is forging her own path. When Bunnie Xo's mother abandoned her as a baby, her father remarried and she was raised by him and her stepmother. As she shared in an episode of her Dumb Blonde podcast, her rapport with her stepmother was fraught. I had a pretty abusive relationship with my stepmother. I was tired of fistfighting with this woman every day. When she was just 14 years old, she left her childhood house for good. Bunnie elaborated on how her experience as a teenage runaway shaped her future in a Facebook post, writing, "I never took to heart what anyone said because I just knew I would always be okay no matter what. I figure it out. It's what I do." As she explained in her podcast, the resourceful teen managed to find enough work to support herself, and she was able to afford a place of her own by the time she was 17. At a certain point, teenage Bunnie Xo realized she'd never get far in the world by working the low-paying job she'd been taking on. When a friend who worked as an exotic dancer saw her $500 paycheck for 2 weeks of work, she was shocked and told Bunnie she made that much in 1 hour of dancing. That, Bunnie recalled in her Dumb Blonde podcast, was how she wound up performing at a Las Vegas strip club. The lifestyle she was in, however, brought opportunities that pushed her moral boundaries. As she explained, "But of course, as you dance and you're in Vegas, you're going to be offered money to go home with people." Before long, she'd shifted from dancing to sex work. Rising through the ranks, she soon became a high-end call girl, raking in more money than she'd ever imagined, recalling, "Literally, I would make $30,000, $40,000 a night. I had sugar daddies who gave me $500,000. I've had cars bought for me, diamonds, jewelry." While she makes no apologies for what she did to survive, she also revealed on her podcast that she's glad to have placed that part of her life in the rearview mirror. That chapter in Bunnie Xo's story started to close when a struggling musician with a prison past rolled into her life. She first got a glimpse of Jelly Roll while he was performing in a nearly empty Las Vegas nightclub back in the summer of 2015 when she and her boyfriend at the time popped in.
When I met him, I was just like, I was like instantly just like, who the are you? Like, I have to get to know you.
According to Bunnie, once Jelly Roll got her number, he began calling her in search of advice. Given that she was then still a sex worker, she'd occasionally FaceTime with him in between clients. At one point, he got in touch to let her know he was coming to Vegas to shoot some videos. And that's when they really connected. Given that Jelly Roll was living in his van at the time, Bunnie invited him to stay in her penthouse condo. As he recalled during an appearance on the Golden Hour podcast, "The first night I slept on the couch. The second night I slept with her. It's a white trash love story." When Jelly Roll was in prison, he received a shocking piece of news. Recalling in an interview with Billboard, "A guard knocks on my cell door mid-afternoon during lockdown. He goes, 'You had a kid today.' I've never had nothing in life that urged me in the moment to know that I had to do something different. I have to figure this out right now." Feeling the responsibility of fatherhood, Jelly Roll knew he needed to be a part of his daughter Bailey's life. However, a contentious relationship with the child's mother proved to be a stumbling block.
Bailey's mother made it hard on me at first. She made me go to court to even see her.
When Bailey's mother became addicted to heroin, however, he became desperate to gain custody. Not so easy for a flat-broke ex-convict. That was when Bunnie Xo, whom he'd been dating for just a few months, stepped in. Jelly Roll recalled on the Joe Rogan podcast how she funded the legal battle that allowed him to receive full custody of his daughter, saying, "This woman is like, look, I'm not 100% sure I'll be with you, but I'm gonna do everything I can to help you with this little girl, because dude, I'm broke." The love story of Jelly Roll and Bunnie Xo is far from conventional, something that was abundantly evident in their 2016 wedding. As Jelly Roll recounted while appearing on the Golden Hour, he was performing in Las Vegas when he popped the question while on stage, completely on a whim. Neither wanted a long engagement and decided to tie the knot then and there.
I'm like, "F it, let's just go now." She's like, "The courthouse is open for 44 more minutes."
When they emerged from the ceremony, they were spouses, and the couple never looked back. As Jelly Roll wrote in a Facebook tribute to Bunnie in 2019, "I married my best friend. She is the backbone of my entire existence. I love you, Mama Bear." In 2018, Bunnie Xo posted her first video on YouTube in which she and Jelly Roll answered questions posed by fans. That was just the beginning of what became a wildly successful career as a YouTuber. Sure, it was a slow build, but Bunnie proved that she had an innate ability to connect directly with viewers, embracing a warts and all honesty that's made her a source of authenticity on social media. As of May 2024, she's posted more than 1,300 videos, while the channel eventually came to garner more than 800,000 followers and counting. YouTube is just one of the many social media platforms on which she's distinguished herself. On Facebook, for example, she can boast of having in excess of 3.1 million followers. She's made an even bigger splash on TikTok, where she's amassed over 5.6 million followers and nearly 175 million likes. Bunnie Xo is nothing if not a canny entrepreneur, something she proved by using the popularity she'd built up for herself on social media to create her own media empire. That came to fruition in 2019 when she launched Dumb Blonde Productions. At the company's epicenter was her Dumb Blonde podcast. It didn't take long for the podcast's popularity to explode. In 2020, she issued a celebratory Instagram post to commemorate the podcast's first anniversary, writing in the caption, "Watching the podcast grow tremendously this year makes my heart so full. We're doing this organically without a machine backing us, and I'm proud to say Dumb Blonde averages 30,000 plus downloads a month." That success, though, was just the tip of the iceberg. In 2023, Bunnie revealed that not only had she signed with a major Hollywood talent agency, but the number of podcast downloads increased significantly, including 1.7 million downloads in January 2023. The rapid success of Jelly Roll in the country music scene placed Bunnie Xo in uncharted territory. As he began garnering award nominations, she found herself embracing a whole new role as his +1 on the red carpet. However, since making their red carpet debut at the 2022 CMA Awards, Jelly Roll has consciously taken a back seat to his stylish spouse when it comes to their fashion choices.
I say, get the wife whatever she wants and then figure out how I can accent it. I'm like an accessory piece, you know what I'm saying? I'm an extra earring.
While Bunnie clearly enjoyed watching her husband bask in the glory of his success at these events, she turned a big corner in 2024 when she was enlisted to conduct red carpet interviews during the 2024 CMA Awards. Interviewed by Billboard on the CMT Awards red carpet, Jelly Roll shared his pride at his wife emerging as a star in her own right, saying, "When I walked out, they had a placard with my name for where my seat was and then her placard. I was like, you're not a +1 no more, baby, you're a seat." After both Bunnie Xo and Jelly Roll enjoyed a run of success with their mutual endeavors, the couple decided that their impromptu 2016 wedding deserved a do-over. As a result, Bunnie revealed in 2023 that they were planning to renew their vows. This time out, she was aiming at nuptials that were a lot more impressive. To honor their original wedding, the couple decided to get married at the same Las Vegas wedding chapel in which they tied the knot the first time. As Bunnie wrote in an Instagram post commemorating the occasion, "Who knew a chance encounter in 2015 would lead to our stars colliding a year later in the cutest, tiniest chapel in Vegas, exchanging vows of forever when neither one of us even knew what forever meant. I had no idea who you were, yet my soul felt like I knew you for 10 lifetimes." Bunnie Xo has never made any attempt to hide her past as a sex worker, and it's something with which Jelly Roll has never taken issue. He also admitted he was amazed by the kind of income she was generating as an escort.
She was, really making money in the sex work industry, like real money. Like I didn't know that existed.
Over the course of their marriage, Bunnie never really cut ties with that career. In 2023, however, she closed the door on sex work completely when she shuttered her OnlyFans account. A year to the day later, she returned to Facebook to mark the anniversary of closing down her account. As she explained, retiring from the sex work industry wasn't something she did without some serious trepidation, writing, "I was so scared to let go of that part of my life and leave behind the money I was making. Wasn't sure how I'd make up that part of my business." Bunnie Xo found herself embroiled in controversy when she attempted to do what she thought was a good deed for a teenage student who'd allegedly been wronged. It all started when a Tennessee middle school student designed a t-shirt featuring Jelly Roll and Bunnie for a school project. As TMZ reported, the student had been warned not to draw the couple, who were deemed to be inappropriate, and was suspended. When Bunnie heard about the student's plight, she began to sell her own t-shirts via Patreon using the girl's design, with the proceeds to be used for a college fund. However, a Facebook post from the school district disputed that the student in question had been suspended. Bunnie responded in a Facebook post, revealing she'd stopped selling the shirts due to the controversy. She was, however, dubious about the school telling the truth, writing, "Everything the mom has said about the school has been backed by numerous other parents. But being a whistleblower for that school was never my intention. It's always been about this little girl having a voice." Bunnie Xo never had a relationship with her birth mom while growing up. In 2020, she revealed that she and her biological mother finally reconnected. 2 years later, she shared another post on social media revealing that her mother had died. As she wrote on Instagram, "My mom and I never had a relationship because of her addiction. I spent most of my life so mad at her for not being the mom I needed, not understanding that her one lesson she was sent here to teach me in life was in her death." She concluded by explaining that the issues between them had been laid to rest before she passed, adding, quote, "Forgiving you was the best thing I ever did. If you or anyone you know needs help with addiction issues, help is available. Visit the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration website or contact SAMHSA's National Helpline at 1-800-662-HELP 4357.